In today's video, we're going to be talking about Xavi Simons coming to Chelsea. Now, it isn't 100% certain just yet, but we've seen us sell quite a few players, Kieran Dewsbury-Hall being the newest of those selling players, and we will talk about him in just a little bit. But really, this does open the door for Xavi Simons, and we're going to talk about why he's such a good sign. If you haven't watched my video, I made one earlier this week about him as well, so do check that out. But really, let's dive into the transfer window this summer. It's been going on for Chelsea because let's be real here. It's been ridiculous for Chelsea. This has been a phenomenal transfer window, not just with buying players, but with selling players as well. We've seen João Felix leave us. We made a profit on him. Kieran Dewsbury-Hall is about to leave as well. He's going to Everton. And we have multiple other players that we've been selling and making a profit off these players. You look at this and you realize that Chelsea are doing such a phenomenal job in this window. And on top of selling those players, I do believe we are buying upgraded players as well. We brought in Liam Delap. We brought in João Pedro. Both those players pretty much have already won us a trophy with the Club World Cup. Granted, there's a whole starting 11 that won it with us, but those two players, let alone, did make some huge differences for that entire tournament. And we've almost got our money's worth for both of them. And this summer, or this window leading into this Premier League, is going to be phenomenal with those two players because both those players can play together, but they can also rotate with each other as well. And let's not forget Jamie Gittins as well. We got him on the left side from Bayfowl Bay. He's also going to be a great left winger. We have so many different options. But then we look at Xavi Simons as probably our last missing piece for Chelsea because with the selling of these players, we're obviously freeing up cash flow to buy this player, but we're also freeing up the midfield position for him as well because we are looking at our midfield. We do have quite a few different players that we can obviously see in the midfield. It will be difficult for Enzo Maresca to rotate some of these players, but by selling some of these extra players that are going to be more rotational, it makes more sense. Like Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, it's a shame for him because he obviously just signed for us last year from Leicester. Him and Enzo Maresca came to Chelsea. You were thinking he was going to do quite well because he was a key aspect for Leicester when they won the championship. And you're thinking that Enzo Maresca needs this guy to come with and also do the same things in the midfield. It just never really happened for him. I mean, we saw him do well in the Conference League. And yes, he did play here and there every now and then in the Premier League. But really, he just never got his foot and just really got his skill set going for Chelsea. And again, it's a shame, a one-year for him, but still, we're selling him to Everton, and I do believe we're breaking even. I don't think we're making a profit off him, but it's good for both parties because we're not losing any money on him. He obviously won 2 trophies with Chelsea, and now he's going to Everton, and we'll get more playing time. But like I said, this frees up space for Xavi Simons, and Xavi Simons is a phenomenal signing for Chelsea. Now, again, this isn't 100% that this is happening. It just seems like everything is falling into place for him because what he's going to bring to Chelsea now is almost similarities to what Cole Palmer does, but also he can play in multiple positions. He can play in the left wing. He can play as a 10. He can play as a 9. He can even play on the right side. He can score goals from outside the 18, score goals inside the 18. He can dribble, pass. Pretty much he is a very versatile player, which Chelsea do need to have because, yes, we do have Cole Palmer, but we cannot play Cole Palmer every single match in the Champions League, FA Cup, League, and also League Cup. I mean, there's so many matches that we need to rotate players, and I do believe we can also play with 2 10s at some point. So if we do go Cole Palmer and Xavi Simons with whether it's João Pedro up top or Liam Delap, one of those 2 players, we have different capabilities of different tactics because we aren't just locked into a 3-4-3 or say a 4-4-1-1 or something along those lines. I mean, Enzo Maresca definitely changes everything up, especially with the inversion of our fullbacks. But that being said, Xavi Simons, though, is a key player that can make Chelsea a phenomenal team this upcoming season and actually really do push for the Premier League title because I obviously do think Chelsea can go on and win the Premier League this upcoming year, but having a player like Xavi Simons come to this club now too really just pushes them even further to, again, compete with Liverpool, compete with City, Arsenal, just to name a few clubs, because I do believe that this year is going to be very difficult. We're going to need depth, which Chelsea already do have. Other teams also have depth, but we really do need to have that depth to, again, go the entire season without hopefully too many big injuries, because obviously there's always going to be injuries every now and then. But that being said, Xavi Simons does do what we need him to do. And like I said, he gives us another outlet to score goals, but also be very creative to break down defenses. Because again, if we're trying to rely on just one player, teams can just really isolate Cole Palmer or whoever it is that we're trying to create chances with. But now we have multiple different players around the entire pitch, not just all on one side, say the right side or the left side. They're across the entire pitch in the attacking third. Teams are not going to know what to do. And that's what Cucurella really did last year by adding an extra player. But now if you add Cucurella, Xavi Simons, Cole Palmer, and João Pedro all into the mixture, teams are not going to know what to do. And this is going to be such an amazing season for Chelsea. And I cannot wait as a fan because I do believe we have the potential to really go on and do a lot of things this year and hopefully lift multiple trophies. So I am going to jump out of this video here because I just been talking about Xavi Simons, but I do want to know, what do you think about him coming to Chelsea and also the sellings we've all done here? Do you think Chelsea are making the right steps to become a better team this upcoming year and for future seasons? I do want to know what you think. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next video.